I'm Chesley McNeil, and this is your Omega Minute. The Brothers of Pi chapter of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity were successful in getting one of the most polarizing figures of the 1960s to come to the campus of then Morgan State College. Public spokesman for the Nation of Islam, Minister Malcolm X. No small feat.
That's why I say we lit a spark. And the whole campus was ablaze, man, in terms of knowing that Malcolm was coming. And we were very excited about that.
The whole city of Baltimore was excited. I think we had calculated that if the debate was scheduled for Murphy Auditorium. And I think we had calculated that if we get half the place filled up, it would be successful. We had a turn-away people. It was a turn-away crowd.
The brothers wanted it to be a debate, integration versus separation, and they knew the perfect person who would be up for the challenge.
We had teachers who looked like us, but we also had teachers like that didn't have much to think of us.
Dr. Myers was a history professor, and I was a student in his class. He had written several articles about blacks and black colleges, and so I viewed him as being one of those white professors who was an expert on blacks. He was eccentric.
Dr. Meyer was somewhat strange at times. And he would come in the classroom, sit on the desk, and change his shoes and socks in front of the class. And one day we were talking, and he made a statement that he knew more about the black people than we knew about ourselves because he had a background in African American history. That's what he said.
That fueled the spark for the debate. The event was held March 28, 1962 at the Carl Murphy Fine Arts Auditorium on the campus of Morgan College. The building held roughly 1,400 seats, and as Brother Abney mentioned, there was standing room only.
I remember Malcolm showing up late. I remember the audience being seated and the auditorium was packed. And Malcolm came in late. He came in through the back door with an entourage.
It didn't seem like a debate to me. It seemed like they had that. Malcolm made a speech. It seemed that, as I remember.
I remember one statement. I don't remember what it was, but it was something Dr. Myers said, trying to get the upper hand. And the audience essentially booed him.
Although each of the brothers' reflection from the event differs, most of them will tell you that Malcolm X came out on top. But they also had a ton of respect for Dr. Myers for participating and says he made a lot of good points. It's a moment they say they will never forget, and no doubt, one of the greatest moments in Pi chapter history.
So I think Malcolm brought us, and that even on the campus of Morgan, I think it brought light to the campus of Morgan to look at ourselves not just as Negroes, but a part of an international community of people, and that we had a part in this whole process.
Malcolm X's appearance at Morgan State College would be his only one at an HBCU. Sadly, 3 years after this event, Malcolm was gunned down while speaking at a ballroom in Harlem, New York.